What is up, everybody? Back with another pair of Lowheat, expensive Lowheat at that. These suckers cost me $220. That was the retail price on these. Not cheap, but they are made in the USA, which drives up the cost because it's not as cheap to manufacture and produce things here. That being said, it's not completely made in the US, as you see from the subscript there. New Balance made US footwear contains a domestic value of 70% or more. So yeah, made makes up a limited portion of New Balance US sales. So not everything is produced and manufactured and constructed in the USA as part of this line, but 70% of the shoe is. All the made in USA shoes come in a thick boy box like this. What are these? You already know from the title, the thumbnail, but these are the New Balance 990 V6. They're running kind of lifestyle shoe. And I guess that says probably spring, summer. I don't know. M for men's. Correct me if I'm wrong. I got these 11.5. That is my size, and that tends to work for me in New Balance, going true to size. Sometimes I actually have a little bit of toe room, but it really cuts off if I go down a half size. Cuts off across the top of the foot here, right where the toes meet my foot, the knuckles of the toes, if you will. It cuts off right there. So that's why I don't go down a half size. Not because of shoe toe room, because of the upper. Anyways, let's get into these. Before I unveil, please subscribe. These were expensive, but I needed a pair, like, to see, you know, I've been resisting. I try to, when something's new is out that I want, or something becomes hype that I then want to try out for myself, or it grows on me, I try to get the best, or the pair that I gravitate towards to the most. I don't just pull the trigger on something that's just kind of like, I like. You know, I try to hold off and obtain something that I really, really like. Missed out on the Action Bronson baklava pairs, those two colorways, that collaboration, because they're very highly coveted. And yeah, pulled the trigger on this. So I'm a little late to the 990 V6 reviews. That's because, you know, I'm not rich. Got to put my money towards things that I truly, truly want and like. Have to, like, you know, employ a little bit of impulse control. And so if you're watching, I really appreciate it. Please subscribe. It's free. Takes a second. And yeah, I do low heat unboxings mainly, sometimes high heat. Sometimes we do wear reviews and some other videos, but mainly low heat unboxings. And your YouTube subscription numbers mean a lot to me, and keep the channel going slowly but surely. So yeah, take the time, if the half a second, to hit the subscribe button. All right, talked enough. Thick boy box. Sometimes I wish they would just, like, go ahead, skimp on the packaging, just a smidge, and lower the price. But I will say these boxes are great for stacking. Like, I have to stack boxes. I have so many shoes, and the sturdier boxes hold up to more pairs being put on top of them. So part of that high retail cost, as we already addressed, was that these are 70% of them are made in the US, but also, you know, the craftsmanship, the materials, as we'll see here in hand in a second, is just higher, and so therefore, you know, it costs a lot. Costs money to make good product. Go figure. All right, here we go. Yes. Now, I've been eyeing these for a long time, the V6s. Well, I mean, not that long. It's a relatively new silhouette. Like, it's, what, a year old? So I can't, when I say a long time, that's a little bit of an exaggeration. But, you know, I didn't pull the trigger on any of the initial pairs. Like I said, I missed out on the Action Bronson ones. And I've been waiting for a V6 other than the Action Bronsons to really speak to me. And this colorway, you know, maybe some of you find it a little boring. It's not as wild as something like this, of course, but like that, even for a flashy guy like myself, can't go wrong with this. This will go with everything. This looks clean, stylish. What's interesting about the 990 V6 is it has this, like, super modern runner midsole and sole. like meant for like heavy cushioning. This is definitely function over form, in my opinion. You know, this is meant to be very well cushioned for comfort, and with that, you know, a little bit of the sleekness goes away. I prefer the more athletic, in my mind, the more classic and athletic looking 990 V3. I like this midsole better. Just looks a little bit more, I don't know, Y2K, more what we're used to. This looks clearly like, you know, we're designing this for comfort. It's not about the aesthetic. It's about, again, the function. And so therefore, to me, this just looks better, but this, I assume, will feel better on foot. So that's where you sacrifice a little bit in the midsole aesthetic, and hopefully these are a little bit more comfortable than the V3s, which are comfortable for sure. I got to do a wear review on these. I think I've got enough wear out of these finally. I can do a proper wear review. Wore these in a muddy field. Who does that? The things you do for nephews. I think I was flying a kite with him. Anyways, this should come easily. Mud should come off easily on that. So anyways, back to the shoe we're reviewing, the 990 V6. Yeah, that's my advice. Getting kind of back to the price point and resisting temptation and impulse buying. My advice to any of you shoe collectors out there on a budget, or just, you know, who can't buy infinite shoes, really wait until there's a pair that you really, really like. There will inevitably be a colorway, a collab that you can obtain that you really like. And so don't just, $220 is a lot of money, plus tax. I think I got free shipping on these because I got these from the New Balance website. If you spend over $200 on the New Balance website, you get free shipping. But still, very expensive shoe. And yeah, you shouldn't like throw away money on things that you only sort of like. Again, I wish I would have got the Action Bronson ones, but so do a lot of people. Those were hard to get, and I missed out. I entered raffles and I tried on the drops on New Balance, and just, yeah, no luck. No dice. Comes with an extra set of laces, kind of more creamy, matches those stock ones that come in are a little bit more just off-white, you know, that sail colorway. Kind of like, I like both. Either or could go. Actually, I'll come back to the lace discussion in a second here. There's something I might want to try out. So just real quick, point out some of these details. Again, there's tons of other YouTube channels out there. So if you're watching mine, I appreciate you, because there's a ton more videos out there that probably might go examine these more in depth than me. But you have various patches of, I think, pigskin suede on the mud guard here. You got smooth leather on the upper, big reflective 3M reflective hits on the upper eye stay there, a 990 branding there. I'm not sure if that's 3M. Kind of your mesh upper that matches the 990 kind of aesthetic there. Kind of that. This very much falls in line with the mesh runner aesthetic that's currently popular. Although I feel like New Balance is the New Balance trend was ahead of even the mesh runner trend. Now all mesh runners are like popular, whether they're Asics or the Vomeros or whatever Saucony. New Balance has been there for a minute. Got a nice 3M hit right there at the toe. And yeah, super soft suede, just a mixture of materials. You can see why like this costs so much retail. It's just a lot of different layers involved here, a lot of different materials, and like as soon as you do that, looks like pretty good craftsmanship. Some of this stuff I know is like air quotes handmade, or portions of the shoe are constructed by hand. It's not all a complete factory line, robot line making these, so it's just that costs money. You know, it's more expensive constructing shoes that way. What else? He's got the end cap technology in the midsole here. Here's the traction on the bottom. Fuel cell foam at the back. 3 different layers, different portions of midsole here. All different types of materials signified by the different colors, and they gave them different colors for the different materials. Really, really cool. Established in 1982. Now, I think that's maybe when the first 990 was made. Someone in the comments correct me if I'm wrong, because New Balance has been around longer than 1982. This is like the Teddy Santis, who is the creative director of New Balance currently, and he also is the kind of founder of what is it? I'm a Leon Dore, I think so. Yeah, he's been like killing it with the different colorways. I think there was a purple one, like purple and white violet colorway of these that you can readily get if you really want a V6. There's colorways out there that are readily obtainable. I think the gray version, the kind of inline gray version you can get. It's not part of the Teddy Santis series. It's just their inline stock colorway. And those are a little cheaper, I think. I think they're like $210, maybe $200. So you can get V6s if you want. On the more popular Teddy Santis colorways, though, you gotta kind of keep up. If they're a little less popular, you'll have a chance, and hopefully you like them, and then it's easy cop for you guys. Yeah, so this is my first V6. I'm very interested to see how comfortable it is. There's a peek at the insole, New Balance Running. You kind of got a foam tongue. It looks very breathable, and mesh, partly foam. Weight-wise, I would say these are medium. They're definitely not like super lightweight. This is a chunky shoe, and this rubber on the bottom weighs a little bit, and the midsole weighs a little bit. But they're not like heavy. For as big and chunky of the shoe is, I wouldn't say it's a heavy shoe. I think it's like right down the middle. Now, when I was unboxing, check out my video on the Vomero 5s, the supersonic Vomero 5s. Those ones, super lightweight. They don't have as big of a chunky of a sole, and they'll probably fall apart a little quicker. They seem like, you know, that's what you sacrifice sometimes. Not all the time, but you know, if you have lighter weight materials, sometimes they are less sturdy, less resilient to wear and tear. It's usually a sacrifice. Sometimes you get lightweight stuff that is sturdy, but it's a little bit more rare, and it usually costs a lot. Let's try these on, I think. Real quick on the aesthetic of the V6. Really, it's like, to me, this is a great looking shoe. Very similar to the V3. And I felt like it might be more comfortable. And in my later age, each year I get older, I value comfort over looks more and more. That being said, I don't think this is like a better looking shoe than the V3. To re-emphasize that, I think this is way might be extreme, but it is a better looking shoe. But I just wanted to test out how comfortable these were. And, you know, I don't have a pair of these yet, so this is more for science and for the channel. Again, good looking shoe, but expensive. So it was more just about checking what's all the noise about with the V6. For me, I like the V3 better. Like, that just looks like a better shoe, more classic look to it. This is just much more 2020s. The big thick sole. Now this is a new model for New Balance. The 9060 kind of has that Hoka, Balenciaga, oversized chonky dad shoe look vibe of the 2019s. I really like at least this version of the shoe, this Joe Fresh Goods collab. Like, those colors are fire. All the details, fire. Check out my unboxing video. Quilted, kind of like robe, bathrobe, ankle liner, embroidery on the outs. Like, this colorway is just absolutely sick. So the 9060 itself, so far so good, pretty comfortable. Interesting, all the hit points of your foot, this gum sole. Like, so much is great about this particular 9060. I can't speak to all 9060s, but I love this one. Heel gets caught on a lot of stuff, just like any shoe you might have where the protruding heel. There's various Nikes kind of like this, and like I said, Hokas. So that's kind of annoying at times, but overall, love this particular 9060. All right, let's try these on. Again, check out that unboxing. Killer shoe from Joe Fresh Goods. Love this pair. I've worn it a few times now, and like each time I throw them on, I'm happy. I get happy. Now, I would say, Like part of me was like, always, these are so expensive. I like wanted these to go on sale, but just like any popular colorway, this is a clean colorway. Like it's just not going to go on sale. Like I said, those white and purple ones, not as popular. Those might go on sale, but just, you can't count on New Balances going on sale. They make so many 990 V3s. Those, you can kind of gamble. They might go on sale. I bought those green ones. I did an unboxing. I might have pulled the trigger too early on those. I saw those go on sale. But something like this, where everyone's talking about the V6 currently, and this is a very wearable colorway, I just had to pull the trigger. There was like, in this size 11.5, there was, on the New Balance website, it says like 4 pairs left or whatever. Maybe that's a bunch of BS, but I've been waiting so long to get a pair of V6s. I just didn't want to risk them being sold out, so I bit the bullet, pulled the trigger, and yeah. So I would caution against just holding, like usually that's my advice, you know, against a non-hype collab. You can like sometimes see if things go on sale. Well, with these, they might actually sell out. That's how hot New Balance is. Right away, I can tell, just like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I would not go down half size. I have plenty of toe room. Now, granted, these aren't laced up, but I can feel in the upper, they're tight around here. I really wouldn't want to go any bigger, because then there'd be too much toe room, but I wouldn't want to go any smaller, because I can feel it would be tight around the upper, right around here. So do not go down half size. Do not go down half size. If you have the opportunity, try them on at a store for yourself. That would probably be the best, as with most shoes. But do not go down half size. Go true to size, or a half size bigger if you don't mind a little extra toe room. Like for me, I'm not standing up in these, and these are not laced. But yeah, I can tell they're tight across the upper. I would have to return these if I went size 11. For laces, so like I said, you got these cream ones and you got the off-white ones in there. What though if I tossed in one of the alternate laces from the Joe Fresh Goods 9060s? What if I tossed in the pink or this like light green blue lace here? No, that doesn't stand out. That doesn't contrast enough. What if I threw in these pink laces? If you're watching in the video still, let me know what you think. Which laces should I lace up with these? I'm leaning towards the sale ones that come in here, right here, these off-white ones. Cream ones are good, but I think the off-white ones. Or should I throw in these Joe Fresh Goods 9060 pink laces? I love contrasting laces, and not many people will be doing this. So like mine, even if you got these, or if I saw someone wearing these at the mall, they wouldn't have these laces in them, so I'd at least be a little different, you know? And these would catch the eye more. Like as is, it's pretty like, you know, you could see any dad wearing these, regular dude. They're a clean shoe and all. Some sneakerheads you get the nod from, but like, it's a New Balance. Let's not over romanticize these. It's just a New Balance, but with the pink laces in, and you know, then you're styling a little bit. There's a little bit of style to you. So let me know in the comments what you think I should do for laces. All right, let's give these a rating. It's kind of hard without these laced up. I apologize. I'm probably not going to lace these up and like edit it in. Maybe I'll do a YouTube Shorts for this. I'll lace them up, put them on feet, and do a quick YouTube Shorts so you can see them. So another reason to subscribe to the channel if you want to see these laced up on foot. Of course, you could look at the pictures or go to another channel, or you could just subscribe to me for free and wait for me to put up a short. Leave me a comment. These are not like resellable, so I will be wearing these. These will not sit on ice. There's no, you know, value to be appreciated here. Really love New Balances in the last couple years. Yes, I'm a bandwagoner, but I've grown with the hype. I've grown to appreciate why people are hyped on these, why these have grown in popularity, and I am a big fan now. The quality looks great on these. I think these are going to be super comfortable, and again, 990 V3 still is the one for me, but I'm glad to have a pair of V6s now in my collection, especially if I got a long day of walking. I'm assuming these are going to be comfortable, and these will be the pair. And they should be able to go with most outfits. any earth tones type outfits, or black and white, browns, tans, even maybe some bright muted colors here or there might go all right with. So I think we're gonna give these a, I think we're gonna give these maybe a 9. No, not a 9. I think these get an 8 out of 10. Yeah. Above a 7, an 8 out of 10. These are a solid 8 out of 10. Let me know in the comments what you guys rate these. And please subscribe. More videos coming out. Yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.